In the book, I struggled to remember the title of. Well, that's a rosemary bush, by the way. That's rosemary. I just picked that off. This gal's got it going, man. I tell you that. In the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, it talks about a supermind. It talks about the imagination. And the supermind is when you as an individual get your historical figures in your mind, have a meeting with them, as we call it up in the cloud, perfect angels in Rebbe, in your meta, on your screen. We used to do that, remember? Imagination rules the world, but the super group is when you sit down and you begin to discuss. Like with me, it would be Ross Perot, Jesus Christ, Ross Perot, Rambam. Who else? Oh, Andrew Carnegie. And so I'm going to do that mastermind. It's called a mastermind. Mastermind. I'm going to do that today with the great Rebbe of 770. 2 federal holidays named after him, sustainer of the Hebrew race after the horrendous occurrence of World War II. And the reason I'm masterminding with the Rebbe in my imagination, and I'm going to let you in on this mastermind conversation. And I can do this with my eyes open too. I can learn to do that. Learn to not just be able to close your eyes and see, but open your eyes and see. Same time. So here we go. Most sacred, honorable Rebbe, thank you for the tutelage you provided my current rabbi as a Gentile. I am a Gentile Rebbe. Oh. And age 65, something happened. 64, something happened. Many things happened that prompted me, great Rebbe, to seek out a rabbi. Calling on the telephone, getting the police called on me because of reasons. A very divisive rabbi currently that's bashing Christians. Rebbe, I'm sorry. I know you would never do that. You're all about unity. You're Noahide. You're all about unity. I was told you're all about unity, love, kindness, respect. And you taught, go out, search, seek. I've been told that. But what happened was I started to reach out to rabbis on what's called YouTube before your time. During the end times, an internet, sir, a tool for unity, was created 4 years after your departure. Yes, the entire globe, sir, can be unified. Yes, not kidding. That's how I reached out to a student of yours over in Golan Heights, who was the only, and continues to be the only honorable rabbi. Oh, honorable? Yes, I included that word as my feelings. I mean, you call a judge in the United States, Your Honor, at Sanhedrins or judges, honorable rabbi. I maintain that. That's just rabbi, honorable rabbi. Oh, you like that? I figured. I do too. So, in this mastermind with the great Rebbe, we continue. Great Rebbe. This dynamic or synchronicity that forced me at my age to seek to question to get a response. Your student already had, and I was looking for Moshiach news. As a Christian, I didn't know who the heck Moshiach, Moshe, Noahide. I didn't know any of that. I know it's a shame, right? That's supposed to change, right? With the return of, right? Okay. So this young man that responded has a family, kids, and he's in business, and his parents are in business, and he's got stories. And lo and behold, he's got a whole webpage set up to Mashiach news. Mashiach this, Mashiach that, and he's been doing this for years. And we get along like brothers, like never before. And he says to me, this was about a year it's going on now. I've known him for a year and a half. And in the beginning, he said, let's do this right way. Let's get to know each other. We got to know each other intimately. We did. We cooked together. We shared together. Let's get to know each other. And then he said, go seek out and try and mend your ex-family. I did. To no avail, end times. And then lower your caps, and then tone it down, and then, but I have a kingdom. We have a kingdom, me and two perfect in, I don't want to say the name because that seems to really create a fervor. Great Rebbe, so not having known you that well, I don't know your position on the Christian Messiah. So, but he's been called a bastard. Yes, sir. And he's introduced me, this young man. I said, I need a rabbi. He said, I'll be a rabbi. And in the year and a half, we've had hours and hours and hours of conversation. And I provided him, we have provided him quite a bit, time, energy, money, a kingdom up in the cloud, what's called the internet in the cloud. Everybody's up there now, not when you were around, everybody doing everything down. Now everybody's on their laptops up there in the cloud. And, we provided a asset-backed economy, viable, viable, ready to go, a software platform, kingdom in the heaven. We also provided for the first time two, what we call perfect Christian women that he said, we'll make them part of the advisory board. And that was it. He told me he never vetted them, never talked to them, never got the time of day from them. But they're on the advisory board. And given a lot to your student who says he's looking for unity. Invited him up to speak Torah, teach Torah. He didn't show up, and I chuckled, and I'm busy. I know. This is my rabbi. I'm coming to you to ask ultimately at the end, should I find another rabbi? Yeah. Okay. So many things, a speaking platform, a global broadcasting, a perfect tool to teach and to provide unity. And, he and I have done tapes on the first case of the Sanhedrin. We did an hour on Noahide law. This is going way back, and I hear nothing. Bits and pieces and packages that were sent, 5 weeks ago. I'll get to it. I'm coming. But then in the interim, here comes the silver people. And he's gone. He's gone to the silver, man. I don't know if it's 30 pieces of silver. I don't mean to make that analogy. I don't. But, great Rebbe, he knows, my rabbi knows I'm a Gentile, I'm a Goy. He knows I might be pretty smart about things, both sides, Old and New Testament. And I just wanted to ask you, I've seen him over a year and a half do what's called podcasts and Zoom calls where you can get other people and interview them. And he does with all his friends, Eliyahu and this one and that one and this one and that one and interview. And he knows, I've even suggested, why don't you interview me? But no such luck for this Goy. So I come to you this fine day. I'm going to end this, great Rebbe, at 10 minutes, 1000. Yeah. What to do? Now, am I barking up the wrong tree to think that maybe there's an inequity between Jew and Goy in this unified message that you taught, great Rebbe? Or am I missing something?